Woody Womack joined by Mike Farrell. Mike, huge news tonight is the number one wide receiver in the country, Emeka Egbuka from Washington, commits to Ohio State. This one been going on forever. The Buckeyes have been in the lead, and they finally get it done, holding off a late charge from Oklahoma.
Yeah, and now we have the debate as to which program recruits wide receivers better, Ohio State or Oklahoma, and it's kind of down to those two over the last couple of years. You remember the 3 5-star class Oklahoma had, and then the amazing wide receiver class that Ohio State had last year. Now they add Egbuka. It just shows you. I mean, if you put up offensive numbers, if you play in a system that is willing to play young guys, spread the ball around, and puts guys in the NFL, you're going to get elite players who want to follow in that path. So Egbuka he's a physical kid. He's a little bit like Julian Fleming, but taller, longer. And I think he's a immediate impact guy for them, despite the fact that they've got some very, very good wide receivers there. You assume Wilson's going to be gone after his third year. You've got Fleming. You've got
Jackson Smith,
and I don't know, whatever. I gave up on pronouncing that last year, and I said I never would try again. As a 5-star guy, and now you've got Egbuka and others. So it just never ends for Ohio State. The rich get richer. Ryan Day will turn this kid into a star.
Yeah, you mentioned the stable he's building. Pretty impressive. Fleming from Pennsylvania, Wilson from Texas, Smith and not
Ngaba, I believe. I think it's Ngaba.
Also from Texas, and then he goes to Washington for the second year in a row. They got Gee Scott last year, and he gets another top wide receiver out of there. I mean, that national brand is strong.
Well, it's kind of funny because I remember Ryan Day. He's been a wide receiver coach for a very long time, and he always used to, at Florida he was a GA, so he helped scout who they were going to take. But at Boston College, he was always like looking for that sleeper, the guy who was under the radar. And then when he got to Ohio State, it was like, who are the best wide receivers in the country? I don't care where they're from or what state. I don't care where their dad went. I want to go after those guys. And now he's selling, the Buckeyes program, which is as big a program as any in the college football. And, the parity in the Big Ten, it doesn't exist anymore, is getting worse and worse because the talent gap, every time we see a commitment like this, the talent gap gets bigger.
Yeah, just a huge addition. They continue to pull away from the conference, like you said. Be sure to check out BuckeyeGrove.com, complete coverage of Emeka Egbuka's commitment to the Buckeyes. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.